Hi, Coach. Welcome to HSBN Media Days. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
And can you please introduce yourself and the players you have here today?
Sure. Joe Franco. This is my 16th year as a head coach and 6th year at Coral Glades. Over here we have Ashton Singh-Pradith, Angelo Smith, Emmanuel Sohit, and Evan Puccio, all 4 seniors.
Excellent. Good to see you guys, too. So, Coach, 6 years now at Coral Glades. It seems like only yesterday then you first started there. What is it like? What has it been like, and what does this program mean to you?
This program has been, coming in 6 years ago and taking over something that the school wanted to have a culture change, a philosophy change, and them seeking me out to be the head coach was really something that I was proud of. And what we've accomplished in the 5.5, 6 years that I've been here has been awesome. Between the kids going to play college baseball, the 2 district titles, and the regional appearances, and just how a lot of these kids are growing up in the program, like these 4 in particular have been here now 4 years. And I really cherish and pride myself on kids starting here and finishing here. And so it's been a great 6 years. We're looking forward to this season, obviously, 2022. I'm glad the whole COVID thing is kind of behind us. I have coaches on my staff who had to deal with that whole COVID issue, their senior year. So these guys are going to get a chance to play a full season. I'm excited for that.
That's great. So let's talk about that. With 11 upperclassmen on the roster, with you have some leaders here to set the example for the rest of the team. Talk about how important that is.
Yeah, I think with these guys being here 4 years, they know how I like to run the program. They know how I like the practices to be done, and with them doing the right things and how I want them to do it in practice and games, and even in the classroom and in the hallways. The younger guys see that, feed off of that, and with good leadership, I think, and if we stay healthy, I think we're in for a really good season.
And from a player perspective, let's talk about how you motivate your team and what you guys do to every day on the field there with your teammates. Who wants to go?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is to set the example for the younger kids. So, day in, day out, showing them that hard work can get you results. And, yeah, I think that's the most important thing, in my opinion.
How do you guys motivate each other as well as your other teammates? Can someone answer that?
Basically, you just have to just tell them not what to do, but how to do it, and just get the work done. As you can see in, the results when we were freshmen, we all look like them. But now we've grown to be bigger and represent the program, basically.
Excellent. And the energy of the team, can you talk to me about
The energy is great. It's one of the most important things in the game, honestly. It really hypes your teammates up. It gets you guys ready. Low energy doesn't motivate us. High energy, it really gets the game started. It makes the game funner.
And for
Definitely. The dugout helps a lot, especially when you're on the field. And you have a dugout that's hype and motivating everybody when we score, when we strike somebody out, when we get a double play. It's always most important. Like, when you have a dull dugout, the whole game is dull. But when you have a hype dugout, man, everything can happen.
Exactly. Coach, with such a veteran team, have you raised the expectations for the goals this season?
Every year, there's only 7 teams that can win a state title, and that's our ultimate goal, is to win a state championship. So, but in order to get that opportunity, with this new system in place, you got to win your district. So obviously our goal, we want to have more wins than losses. We want to play some good baseball going into the postseason. We want to win our district and advance through the regional. So our goals don't change in terms of every year we have that chance, just like anybody else, to win a state title. If you really put forth the effort and at the end of the day execute more than the other team, you're going to win. It's that simple. I don't care if they have 10 Division I recruits on their team or we have no Division I recruits on our team. Whoever's going to execute in that particular game, and that's who's going to win. So, I'm never going to lower my standards. Doesn't matter what type of team. If I have a good, defense and pitching team, or I have a good offensive team, it doesn't matter to me. Our goal is to win a state title. So.
Excellent. So there's a lot of pitching on this team.
Yeah.
Do you have a set rotation? Are you guys still competing for time on the mound?
To be honest with you, we got 2 practices left to figure out who's going to be pitching opening day, who's going to be, first out of the pen. So I think with the high school season and being able to start that arm care conditioning in the beginning, it gives you kind of an idea to see who's really working hard on their own. and really getting their arms in tip-top shape. And at the end of the day, the guys that are going to pitch are the guys that are going to get outs. If you're going to walk guys, you're not going to pitch. And fortunately for us this year, we have pitching depth, so we don't have to go as long with a guy if they're struggling. We can get some fresh arm in there quickly and kind of put out the damage. And but they're all competing with each other. I think it's been great this like preseason era with the practices and the scrimmages and the preseason games, getting kids an opportunity to prove that they should be the guy. And I was a pitcher in college, and I loved nothing more than being on the mound and the guy that was in control. And I know I have a lot of guys on our team that really want the ball and want to be the guy. And at the end of the day, the ones who are going to give us the results we want are the guys that are going to pitch.
Excellent. So, Coach, tell me a little bit about your experience today here at Media Day.
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. I think what Anthony and everybody at HSBN is doing for the high school game is so important, especially for these young kids to get that experience. When I was in high school, we didn't have this type of thing. We relied on the Sun Sentinel and things like that. But with the exposure that HSBN gives these players and the teams, it's phenomenal. And I think, to be honest with you, this West Boca side has been awesome. The way they have everything planned out and mapped out. I'm always going to be honest. I thought it was a lot better here than it was at Broward College. So I'm hoping that in the future they stick to West Boca. But it's been great, especially for the players. They get a chance to see the other teams and things like that. So it's been nice.
Now, you guys are all seniors. You participated in Media Day. Can someone share with me your experience today, what you liked, what you did, one of your favorite things?
Well, this is my first media day.
Oh, it's your first.
Yeah. The last one that I went to, I was unfortunate to not make it.
Okay.
But it was actually pretty fun.
What was your favorite thing that you did?
Definitely exit velo, because
Yeah.
we all like hitting.
Yes.
Good to see the numbers jump up from my freshman to senior year. So
It gives you a good indication where you guys are kind of at, right?
Yeah.
yeah, we had a lot of fun with that. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun experience today. And it was just another opportunity to get the kids together. I think when you're talking about winning championships and, the 2018 team and the 2019 team that won districts, the team was so bonded together and they really enjoyed being with each other. And that's my hope for this team, is that they enjoy being with each other so much that they're willing to sacrifice things that normally they wouldn't have to sacrifice for the betterment of the team. So that's kind of our hope. And, that's what we're going to look to see what we can do.
Excellent. So, Coach, talk a little bit about commitments here. Please share what the process is like, what it means to go on and play at the college level.
Yeah, I've with these 4 kids in particular, being with the program 4 years, every year that I've been here and the 10 years I was at Monarch, I've always seemed to send 1 or 2 guys to play college ball. Some classes are bigger than others, but I pride myself on doing things the right way in our program. We're not going to go out there and recruit kids. We're going to coach the kids that show up. We're going to work with the kids that are here and get them better every year. And these 4 seniors are a testament to that, getting better every single year from freshman year. And so with Emmanuel going, locally to University of Fort Lauderdale and Angelo going to Middle Georgia State University, for them to be committed already. And then I have 2 seniors, Ashton and Evan, that are going to be playing college ball somewhere next year. They have some interest from some schools, and and they're high academic guys also, so it's going to be very easy for them to pick up a school for next year. It's something to say, if you want to play college baseball, you really are going to be willing to do whatever it takes at the high school level. I think you have a difference between a high school player who just wants to play high school. Is he really going to put forth the effort of what it really takes to be really good? Or you have a kid who wants to play college, he's going to put forth whatever it takes to get to that next level. And so the fact that I have 4 kids that want to play at the next level, it's going to feed off to those younger guys. So really excited for this group.
Excellent. And talk about one of the commitments.
Yeah.
Talk about.
It's always a big accomplishment. It's a goal once you step in to a high school team. I want to go play college ball. It's one of the biggest goals I've ever had, and I'm lucky enough to be able to do it. And I'm sure he agrees. It's a big accomplishment, something we look forward to. And honestly, it relieves some stress going into the season, knowing that I'm going somewhere. So I think I'm just going to have a really good season, not have any worries, and we'll go from there.
To piggyback off of Manny, it's definitely like a relief of stress, not knowing that you're going to go to college out of your high school season, instead of saying, oh, where am I going to go after here? you already know that you're going to go to college after your season. And it was definitely a long process going to showcases and stuff like that. But once you have a college looking at you and knowing that you're going to go somewhere, it's pretty fun.
And you guys will be taking that step now too.
Yeah.
So it's exciting for you.
I have no doubt that these two will play next year somewhere. So, it's nice being able to also have, the contacts that I have in schools and stuff like that. And like I said, with these two, it's going to be easy to sell them to a school. And, because colleges are in their season right now, so it's, it's difficult for them to come out. But, we got some schools that are going to be coming out to take a look at these two, on the field. So in the coming months. So.
Excellent.
Yep.
And so for this year, for some closing remarks,
Mhm.
your schedule, each game. So
Yeah, I think our schedule's very balanced. I'm old school. I don't really like the new system with the rankings and all that kind of stuff. I like playing your district opponents and having those games mean something. I like the fact that the district runner-up can go to regional. So this new system kind of changes that a little bit. But, I schedule some teams simply because I'm friends with the coaches and I like the relationship I have with them. So I like the schedule we have. It's competitive. We have the number one team in the nation, and we have a team who's not ranked in the country on our schedule. So it's a very big gap in terms of and very balanced. There's a lot of games on our schedule that we can win 5-4, and there's a lot of games we could lose 5-4. With our opening game against Monarch, we're looking forward to that. But, that's a game we could lose. That's a game we could win. It's not a guarantee. So I like games like that because it forces you to really see what you have. And when it comes down to crunch time, are the kids going to be able to execute in that final play to get us over that and get the W? So I'm really excited for it, and I have a game against my brother again, which we do every year, which is always fun. And my son throws out the first pitch, and I'm as a coach, I have individual goals as well. I'm 11 away from 200 in my career, so there's things that I have goals for me, the team. These kids have individual goals and team goals, and you need that. Me being a former player, I always had goals, and I always tell these kids, you have to have individual goals because that's going to help you along the way. Because if you achieve your individual goals, ultimately it's going to help our team win games. So,
excellent.
Mhm.
You guys agree with Coach?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Awesome. Okay. Well, we thank you so much for being here. The best of luck for this
Thank you.
season.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.